So you're a Quinn listener, huh? Well, I was a Quinn listener too, for a long time. In fact, I listened to Quinn from when I think he just got started around '93. And there wasn't a story that I don't think he was on top of at the time. And it didn't matter who it pissed off, he was on top of it. Today, he's just like the rest of them. What happened? When did he change? Why did he change? I look at whenever the Republicans came in power and he had no friends, because when Clinton was in, he was tying Clinton in with the CIA and the CFR and kind of, all these conspiracies. He never met a conspiracy that he couldn't expose back then. Taught me all about the Federal Reserve and the money fraud. Taught me all about the Council on Foreign Relations. Got me involved in the John Birch Society, in fact. And I thank him for that, because I have learned a lot of truth there and I've done a lot of good there. And I urge you to look into it too. But Jim Quinn, if you're following him, he's only going to take you so far. And if you follow him every day, he's never going to lead you to the truth. You're going to be left in the crowd. You're going to be left in the parameters that control us all. And I urge you to get away from somebody, and from Jim Quinn and anyone like him. And all the ones that are syndicated, all that he used to talk about was a controlled liberal media. I see the media controlled, period, whether it's liberal or conservative, so-called conservative. I am a conservative. I know I'm a conservative. I believe in the Constitution. I believe my freedoms come from God. And I'm a freeman, just as in Montana people said. That's what we all were to the Founding Fathers, freemen. And I don't know why Jim Quinn is not what he used to be, but he's not. And I can tell you that. Here's a picture I had on my wall for years of Jim Quinn and Rose. I loved them. I had tapes here. I got a box of tapes. I used to make cassette tapes of Jim Quinn. Every day I made Jim Quinn. Gave them to people, mailed them to people. Just loved them. But now, all I can do is this, because I'm so angry about the way he is. Here, plausible denial about the CIA involvement in the Kennedy assassination. Here's one, CIA and Bush, George Bush, Republican, God. He was involved with the CIA and running drugs out of Mena, Arkansas with Bill Clinton, the evil Bill Clinton. They were tied together. Not anymore. Now they're separate. They're two total separate entities. There's good Republicans and there's bad Democrats. I got news for you. There's bad both of them, and there's very few good in either one of them. And if you support Ron Paul, you'll find that he is truly a constitutionalist. So, and why does Jim Quinn? Why is he so adamantly against Ron Paul? What makes him stop there? He goes so far. From listening to Quinn for years, I know that Jim Quinn, you couldn't have been a better candidate in the world for Jim Quinn than Ron Paul. But why is he so pro-war and so anti-Quinn? All I can say is 30 pieces of silver. All I can say is syndicated nationwide. Quinn in the morning. Because when he was on one little radio station in Pittsburgh, he could tell the truth and have a huge following in Pittsburgh. But he could not reach out and make the kind of money or be the kind of star that evidently he wants to be. I don't know. All I know is that I can no longer listen to him. And I hope you can stop listening to him too. And I hope that you tune in and look for me again on YouTube, as I'll try to fill you in on some other information.